I'm using one of my alternate microphones right now because the one that I usually use is out of commission right now. So I hope I sound okay. Do I sound good? Do I sound good? Does my sexy voice sound good? All right. Well, let's go ahead and talk about this very interesting bit of news that just dropped a couple days ago, actually, and I didn't even hear about this until just now. But the Avengers Endgame directors, Anthony and Joe Russo, were on this interview on Fox 5 DC, and they answer a very interesting question. So we're going to go ahead and watch this clip here and see what they have to say about a very pivotal moment in one of the trailers that we all really enjoyed a lot, and it was honestly one of my favorite moments that they've shown in any of the trailers. So let's go ahead and watch this, and then we can talk about it after that. This is really crazy. So let's go ahead and watch this.
With a character like that.
My favorite moment in the new trailer is Tony saying, "Do you trust me?" And Cap goes, "I do." And like, to me, that could have been a moment where like there could have been a joke or whatever, because like they have that funny banter back and forth.
Right.
But it was a beautiful moment because of the stakes of what's happening. Just because that moment is out there and in the trailers, directing that scene, having those two, knowing what happened in Infinity War, knowing what happened with Thanos' snap. What was it like to be behind the camera on that moment?
Well,
It's
we're
an
going to tell you,
amazing moment, but we can't go into too much detail.
that scene actually
because-
isn't in the movie. So you know that we tell people that we manipulate the trailers in order to obfuscate what happens in these films.
It's not in the film?
That actually is not in
Are you joking, or
the movie.
Did you see his face? Look at his face. Look at this interview guy's face.
The scene actually isn't in the movie. So you know that we tell people
Watch
that
his
we
face.
manipulate the trailers in order to obfuscate
Look at his face.
what happens in these films.
It's not in the film?
That actually is not
That was totally my reaction, by the way, as I was watching
Are you
this.
joking,
in
or?
the movie. Am I joking?
Oh, come on, man! I love that scene so much.
But I'll tell you, listen, the relationship between Tony Stark and Steve Rogers, I mean, that is a relationship that we have been following
See how we did this?
very
That's not nice.
closely
See how we did this?
for a long time. That is a very special story
Oh,
arc.
man.
Over here. Over here.
Guys, that's not nice. You're messing with my emotions. I was like crying watching that scene in the trailer.
Maybe it is in the movie.
Come on, what's going on here?
These guys are absolute trolls.
All right, well, guys, thank you so much.
Okay, so the moment where Captain America and Iron Man meet in the trailer for Avengers Endgame, and they shake hands after Captain America asks, "Do you trust me?" That may not be in the movie, but it might be. So watching this clip, I have a question for you guys. Do you think that moment is in the movie, or do you think that is one of the parts of the trailer they created specifically for the trailer just to throw people off? Let me know in the comments below, because I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. With that being said, this is why the Russo brothers are the greatest. Because they keep people guessing. Now I don't know. I don't know if they're telling the truth or not. There's like looks that they're giving each other and stuff, and I'm like trying to read what they're thinking and what all of that stuff, and there's parts of me that are like, okay, well, are they telling the truth here? Are they not telling the truth? What's happening? And it's really hard to distinguish exactly what they're thinking and what they're doing and all of that stuff. These guys are masters, and you know, every time that I see one of their interviews, I'm just, once again, just completely reinforced that they are indeed the right people to make Endgame. If nobody else, they're the only people that could pull off Avengers Endgame. I think that they were the only people that could pull off Avengers Infinity War. No one else could have done what they did with that movie, and I think that is going to be the same with Avengers Endgame. Look, I know we have so many mixed emotions right now with Captain Marvel being in Avengers Endgame and everything with that, and we don't know what's going to happen in Avengers Endgame. We don't know if Captain Marvel is going to be the one that ends up being the savior or not, if she is indeed the one that's going to be defeating Thanos. Is it going to be the original Avengers? What's going to happen? We don't know, but like I said, I know we have so many mixed emotions right now, but I think that we can just trust that the Russo brothers know what they're doing. They are going to create a masterpiece. I believe that. And I know that it's gonna be really hard for us to be able to swallow Captain Marvel being in this movie. Every time, I mean, I just reacted to this clip that they released just earlier today of Captain Marvel being in Avengers Endgame on my channel. If you want to go check that out, go ahead and check it out. And it was very cringy to watch. I was like, I can't stand this woman being so cocky in this movie like this. But that could still be a setup to something happening to her where she actually gets beat by Thanos. Who knows what's going to happen? I trust the Russo brothers, and until they prove me otherwise, I'm going to continue to trust them because these guys are masters of their craft. They know exactly what they're doing, and they are complete teases. They are trolls, and I love it. I love these guys and what they're doing. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think about this video clip. And like I said, let me know if do you think that they're telling the truth about that clip, or do you think that they aren't? Let me know if you think that is actually going to be in the movie or not. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.